Bookworm is probably one of the best games I've ever played. It single-handedly revolutionized the gaming world with its innovative mechanics and gameplay. It's a timeless game with a premise so simple it's downright beautiful. Connect randomized letter tiles to form words and score points. Naturally, Bookworm took the world by storm. By the year 2004, it was on virtually every single computer within the English-speaking world. In an interview with Game Informer, Hideo Kojima listed it as his single most inspirational game. Bookworm Adventures Deluxe is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It offers a radical departure from the original Bookworm by making the jump to 3D, and let me tell you, it paid off. The change from a 2D letter connector to a full-on 3D platformer was also revolutionary to the gaming industry. It was virtually unheard of. Lex the Worm also got a major overhaul, converting some of his brains into brawn along the way. The character design this time around was also so much more interesting and unique. I also think the decision to change voice actors was welcome. The new voice also plays off the character development Lex was given.
Only one ego for this job, and it's a really big one!
As great as he was in Bookworm, you gotta admit, his character was flatter than a 2D sprite. In Bookworm Adventures Deluxe, Lex is not afraid to flex his high intellect, an improvement in his character, but still consistent with previous entries in the series. The story takes place entirely within the confines of Lex's mind, as he's suffered blunt force trauma to the head and needs to regain his intellect by collecting his marbles to raise his IQ. The decision to make a pun the centerpiece of the story and the gameplay is absolutely genius. This means, again, Bookworm Adventures Deluxe had to take some risks and abandon one of the core mechanics that made the original Bookworm so enjoyable. Instead, players maneuver around the game collecting the previously mentioned marbles. Lex also got some new tools in his arsenal to help him do this. His head becomes a helicopter blade, and he has a gun. Another radical departure from the original series. In my opinion, this isn't too unexpected, as it's not like the original game didn't have mature themes and violence. Every single piece of the environment and the gameplay manages to stay true to the original series while doing something radically different. For a game that's all about raising your IQ, it took me all of my intellect to make the camera controls manageable. It was a huge challenge, and I can't count how many times some stupid shit happened because the camera was unresponsive, confusing, or bugging out. Sometimes the camera didn't work at all, but that's okay, because I used my intellect and persevered, which is what Bookworm Adventures Deluxe is all about. You know what? In fact, this goes for pretty much all of the controls, shooting, rolling. It all fits into the bigger theme of the game. At the start of the game, when Lex is in a vegetative state, game-defining mechanics don't work half the time. It really reflects how Lex is in a state of lower intelligence than he's used to, because something as simple as a ledge grab becomes impossible. Again, my intellect was put to the test, and I had to find a way around the problem. Some areas of the game are even off limits until you become smart enough to access them, fitting in with the bigger themes. Bookworm Adventures Deluxe is just so much fun. Period. The thematic controls, the gameplay, the mechanics, the art direction, the tie-ins with the previous entries, it's also beautiful, and it comes together into this nice worm package that makes me want to keep coming back for more. It's especially impressive because PopCap ditched their tried and true letter tile formula in exchange for something daring and unique. This game is a triumph. For all of these reasons, I'm gonna have to say Bookworm Adventures Deluxe is certified actual gold. Boy, am I glad I finished this video that I've been working on for a week and was planning around 2 weeks before that. Oh, what's this? A notification from my YouTube? Oh no.